You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian Balls.
What is going on, NASCAR diecast collectors and diecast viewers on YouTube? This is Original Big Bri here, and welcome back to another Wave 10 NASCAR Authentics diecast review on my YouTube channel. Today we'll be reviewing yet another underfunded car from an underfunded team, and even more importantly, an underrated driver, which is going to be replaced for next year with a new young driver. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start the diecast review on AJ Allmendinger's 2018 Kroger Clicklist Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Kroger Clicklist JT Daughtry Racing, if I pronounce that right, because I remember they took over as the not only main sponsor, but also the main sponsor of the team. So I was really surprised to see this car being released in a wave of NASCAR Authentics, because this is only the third time we've had a JT Daughtry Racing diecast in NASCAR Authentics. I mean, we've had it. We had a Bobby Labonte release, which that might be the car I'll probably take a look at for comparison. And we also have the Watkins Glen win from AJ Allmendinger in 2014 from Spin Master of NASCAR Authentics. But I do not have that car with me, so that won't be the car I won't be comparing to, unfortunately. But yeah, really surprising. We're also getting the Chris Buescher Bush's Best car in Wave 12, but that's going to be saved for another day, because you guys already tell by these videos, I'm not looking forward to Wave 12. But yeah, that video is going to be interesting. But there is the rest of the packaging and the rest of Wave 10 if you guys are looking forward to hunt all those cars down. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start the diecast review of the AJ Allmendinger Kroger Clicklist car. Alrighty guys, we got this car off its box, and before we get things started, you guys know what time it is. It's time for it to show off the accessory. Well, can't really say this accessory because yeah, it's well, first of all, it's a sticker, so that's pretty interesting, but very interesting choice that we got. I mean, usually we have like the number and the graphics of the paint scheme, but no, in this case we just have a big old 47. I mean, I guess Lionel just thought, hey, what could be a great idea to for the accessory for this? I got it. That's what we'll use. I mean, yeah, it's probably my least favorite accessory that we ever got for NASCAR Authentics, because, you know, I mean, it's a sticker, which is cool and all, but, I mean, definitely ain't gonna last long in the future, but, I mean, it's definitely gonna stand out, but a lot of people are gonna be like, what's that 47? Because it doesn't have the name of the driver. I mean, heck, they could put at least, like, 47 Allmendinger, but no, just big old 47. So, oh man, Lionel, you gotta love when they do stuff like that. I mean, heck. But anyways, guys, back on a brighter note, here is the diecast. I mean, I'm pretty surprised that we actually got this car. I mean, heck, I mean, this year has been the year for a lot of underfunded cars that are in NASCAR Authentics. I mean, we've had like, well, a couple years ago, we've had BK Racing, we've had Go Fast Racing, Tommy Baldwin Racing. My God, guys, Premium Motorsports with Danica Patrick. I mean, my God, this has been just such a interesting year. And even the Levine Family Racing Team. I mean, I'm loving all the underdogs that we got. I mean, I'm really surprised we don't have any front row motorsports cars, but maybe we'll get that next year, because with now Matt Tiff joining, we'll probably get a diecast of his. I mean, that'd be really cool. But if you guys already saw in the introduction as well, we're also going to be getting the other JT Daughtry Kroger Clicklist car, which will be the Bush's Best Beans car, which is driven by Chris Buescher, but unfortunately it's on the PTC mold. But yeah, they could. But back to the paint scheme, guys. I mean, first of all, it is pretty unfortunate that AJ Allmendinger, it looks like he's stepping away from NASCAR, from what I see, or he doesn't have a ride with them, because you guys know Ryan Preece, who was originally a Joe Gibbs Racing driver, driving the 18 Ream/Rudd car. He's going to be promoted as one of the rookies for next year, along with Daniel Hemrick and Matt Tiff. So it's really cool seeing three, you know, clearly pretty experienced Xfinity drivers working their way up and now to Cup rides. So pretty nice right there. We'll probably see a Ryan Preece car probably in NASCAR Authentics by how this is going, but pretty nice that they were able to actually let an AJ Allmendinger car in this wave, considering that Allmendinger is one of the drivers who does not have a ride for next year. So joining along with Matt Kenseth and Jane McMurray and everybody else who doesn't have a ride for next year, pretty great that they got this car. But yeah, I mean, the paint scheme definitely is a lot more different. I mean, I don't really review the paint schemes that much, but it's a lot more fast looking. I mean, the stripes on this car, yeah, they might look a little wonky, and there might be, like, I don't know, like, too much going on, but man, this car does look fast. It's unfortunate that Allmendinger could not get another road course win. He only got that one road course win, which was at Watkins Glen in 2014. You know, I mean, he was definitely a lot more successful as an open-wheel racing driver, unlike NASCAR. But, you know, he had some opportunities and unfortunately didn't do too well. I mean, heck, JT Dodge Racing was probably the last thing that was on his mind, because he had top rides like Team Penske and even Rich Petty Motorsports when they were actually pretty good back then. So, yeah, pretty unfortunate that, you know, this has come to a close for Allmendinger. He does not plan on driving in open-wheel racing cars ever again, since he's technically scared that he'll get killed in them, which, you know, doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I think Allmendinger, I mean, at least run the Indy 500 one more time. I mean, he did that in 2013 with Team Penske, which was cool. I wish I was there to see it, but you guys know my first Indy 500 wasn't until 2015. But, yeah. But on a brighter note, I decided to go ahead and do this diecast review dedicated to my good friend Racing 2011, because you guys remember on his Target reviews he used to do the sponsor games, so might as well go do that. Hopefully I won't get sued for that. So let's see, Kroger and Clicklist. Well, I have not used the Clicklist app yet, so I do not know. And Kroger, well, we have Wegmans in my area, not Kroger. Unless I go to Indiana. One time in May, I go to Kroger to you know, get some groceries there. Because I do remember having Kroger when I was in Tennessee and Kentucky, but really nice. Velveeta and Cheerios and Bush's, Crest. So a lot of these sponsors might look very similar. Scott. I'm a cheap ass. I use like Wegmans paper towels. Bush's. I'm not a big bean person. Cheerios. The last thing I had Cheerios was probably Honey Nut Cheerios. Velveeta mac and cheese. 23 years old, and I'm kind of getting sick of mac and cheese. Crest toothpaste. I do use Crest. Kroger Clicklist. Some other sponsors I can't read there on the post. What's also underneath here? I don't see how those can go. Let's see. Ooh, we got a lot of other sponsors right here. Bush's. Well, we already saw Cheerios. Healthy choice. With the stuff I've been eating, it's definitely not a healthy choice. Tyson, you know, their nuggets aren't too bad. Minutes, you know, rice is okay. Cheez-Its. Ooh, I love Cheez-Its. More importantly, I love Cheez-Its because they sponsor Carl Everts. Energizer and Crest, I do use those as well. Scott's, you know, that's too expensive for me. Clorox, I do use that. Degree, I'm a right guard person, sorry. Hungry Jack, I'm going with Aunt Jemima on this one, or Aunt Jemima. And Louisiana Hot Sauce, I'm more of a Frank's Red Hot guy. So, yeah, now you guys know a little bit about me. Feel free to comment below if you guys use any of these sponsors I mentioned. Surprised I don't have Hidden Valley Ranch on this, because I am a big ranch lover. Now I'm talking about food. This is not good. Let's go and start the diecast comparison on the Bobby Labonte NASCAR Authentics car, which, you know, you guys can tell I've had this for so long because, you know, I was an interesting child, so this car definitely has some wear to it. But you definitely see, I mean, man, that was actually the days where Kingsford was the main sponsor. Man, I miss Kingsford being a sponsor for in a NASCAR, especially when you get those charcoal bags at Walmart and you see the 47 car on it. Man, those were great times. It's unfortunate they don't sponsor this car. Or maybe they do, but just they limited their sponsorship. Very, very limited. But the paint scheme, you definitely tell, has changed. I mean, every year he has changed the paint scheme. Like what? Like this is the 2013 or 2014 version, I believe. And then there was that one year that I think was in 2015 and 2016. He drove the Stars and Stripes USO car. And then last year it was mostly then last year had a different design as well. So I mean, yeah, I mean Allmendinger, I mean I'm glad they change the paint scheme up every year, but this one isn't too bad. Some people might not like it, but I kind of do. So yeah, and plus, you know, might be underrated and it might not sell that well on the shelves, but I will probably have to say that we will probably see this car again with Ryan Preece in the future. But feel free to comment below if you guys have any other thoughts and opinions to share on this diecast and all the other sponsors that were listed in this review. But hashtag not sponsored, by the way. This is going to wrap up the diecast review of AJ Allmendinger's 2018 Kroger Clicklist Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Kroger Clicklist Racing. If you guys enjoyed this video along with my other NASCAR Authentics Wave 10 diecast reviews, feel free to hit that subscribe button and make sure to like and do whatever you can to support this video. But until then, guys, this is the original Big Bri. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in another Wave 10 NASCAR Authentics diecast review.